Hello, welcome back to Math Vibes. Those who are new to our channel, don't forget to click the subscribe button. Today in this video, we are going to learn about type of lines or pairs of lines. Now, in this video, we'll be discussing about intersecting lines, parallel lines and perpendicular lines. Let's move ahead. So first of all, we will be discussing about intersecting lines. Now let us see what are intersecting lines. Well, intersecting lines are the lines that when two or more lines or line segments cross each other in a plane, they are called intersecting lines. Now the main line important over here is cross. When they cross each other, when they make a cross like this or they make a cross like this, then they are called intersecting line. Yes, then they are called intersecting lines. So the intersecting lines have a point in common. As they intersect, they cross each other. So they will be meeting at one point, and that point is called the point of intersection. That common point where they are crossing each other is called their point of intersection. Now, let us look at some examples. For example, the English alphabet X or Y, okay? Just like now you will be wondering how Y? Well, of course, Y. See this point over here in the middle. These two lines at the top are meeting, right? So they are making intersecting lines. Or the grill doors. Yes, the grill doors. They are intersecting each other at a point. The grill doors of a window, alright, or the different type of railings like this, they are the examples of intersecting line. Now one more example is this. You must have seen, right? Here they are making X. They are crossing each other at one common point. So they are intersecting lines. Alright. So let us now look about parallel lines. So what are parallel lines? Now let us learn about them. Parallel lines are the two lines in a plane. Now plane, you must be wondering what is a plane. So plane is when two lines are like roughly, if you want to understand, that when lines are drawn on a sheet of paper. So that sheet of paper is like a plane which has two dimensions, length and breadth. So two lines in a plane which are at an equal distance from each other, however far produced, are called parallel lines. So equal distance is important over here, okay, and however far produced, and of course plane, okay. So these type of lines are called parallel lines. So two lines in a plane which are at an equal distance from each other, however far produced means जितना मर्जी उसको extend कर लें, they will never meet each other and they will always be at an equal distance from each other. So they will be called parallel lines, okay. So for example, the opposite edges of a tabletop, the opposite edges of a notebook, the opposite edges of a table, envelope or blackboard, or railway lines. Yes, these all are the examples of parallel lines. Don't say that tabletop is an example of a parallel line or notebook is an example, right? You will always say edges of a tabletop, notebook, edges of a notebook, not the notebook itself, like that. And of course, railway lines. They are always at an equal distance from each other. Let us look at some of the images. Like here, if you will see, then this line is always at an equal distance from this line, and that is why the train will move forward, right? So the next is this opposite edges of this envelope. See these two lines, right? And these two lines also. they are the edges of this, right? They are the examples of parallel lines. Let's move ahead. So let's now see what are perpendicular lines. So lines that intersect at right angle, that is 90 degree, are called perpendicular lines. Okay, lines that intersect at right angles, that is 90 degree, are called perpendicular lines. For example, the corner of two walls, or the English alphabet L or T or H, and so many more, or the plus sign that you use in maths, okay, the plus sign, or the first aid kit sign, right, plus, or cross, that holy cross, okay, they all are the examples of perpendicular lines. Okay, and the symbol that is used to represent perpendicular line is this. Yes, this is the symbol that is used to represent perpendicular lines. So these are some of the examples. This plus sign, all right, is an example of perpendicular lines, or this bed table bed tablecloth or quilt, the corner of this quilt, or the bed sheet corners. Okay, so this is a picture of that. So these two, they are making perpendicular lines over here at the corners. So perpendicular line example, these this corner of the wall, okay, where the two walls are meeting, so this is also perpendicular line. If you see over here, then they are making L, the shape of L. Okay, it is somehow like distorted one, not the proper L, but if you will just rotate this figure, you will see that it is L only. Okay, here also you have L, right? Here obviously you can see there are 4 L's over there in this figure. So these all are the example of perpendicular lines. Sometimes the grill door of the windows, they are also, or sometimes the gate design is also in the shape of perpendicular lines. You have to observe on your own to understand this concept better. Alright, I hope you have understood and you have learned about parallel lines, perpendicular lines, and intersecting lines. And if you have done so, don't forget to like, share, and comment. And don't forget to click on the subscribe button. Thank you so much. Happy learning. Bye bye.